Hello YouTube fans, here again, and I think about doing this one for a bit. I had a request, as you know, from a lot of my fans out there, and one of them asked me to review this one. So I thought, fuck it, I'll see it. Seemed interesting, seemed little bits and bobs advertised, and somebody asked me to review it. That being from 2003, M3GAN. That's right, M3GAN. So M3GAN, what can I say about M3GAN? M3GAN is a sci-fi sort of horror movie. It's sort of like what would happen if Chucker has a sex change and turns into a chick. Right? Not being sexist, not being openistic, just being open and honest. What would happen if Chucker was a girl, a female? Right? So M3GAN, like I say, it come out this day. And it's a good one. I'm surprised. I thought, oh, here we go, another fucking Chucky wannabe. You know what I mean? You've seen remakes, you've seen it all. But actually, I was surprised. So the one who asked me to retest this, yeah, sock, horror. It was a good one. It was a good one. So it's going with the bloody film. So it starts off this film. You've got a girl, right? A young girl. And she's got no friends. She's lonely. Lonely, she's got nobody. I'm just fucking about. But yeah, she's lonely. She's got no friends whatsoever. And you've got the mother, right? And she works in this electronic business where they're making dolls, they're making electrical robots, and they're making this and they're making that. And she has a boss, a bit of a dick. Well, you know, she has a boss, a bit of a bully boy. And he decides to be nice and say, right, okay, let's try this robotic doll called M3GAN. So they program it and everything, and they introduce her daughter to the robotic doll called M3GAN. Right, he touches its hand, it comes alive. And there's one thing I like about this, and that is the fact that it's no fucking CGI. I actually thought, oh, here we go, another CGI blood and door, but there's not really a lot of CGI in it. And I do believe, and I did my research on this film, that they used a little girl, the model M3GAN, and she was a gymnast. Get the word right, but she's a gymnast. She did gymnastics. Big word, but she did. She did gymnastics and a lot of other stuff to model this when it comes to the horrible glory bits. They had other actresses and so on do those scenes. So it was actually a little person or a gymnast, a little girl, who was posing as M3GAN when they did this. So like I say, you get to cut the story short. She touches its hand, it comes alive, and it talks to her. It's very human-like, very intelligent Joe, well, robotic Joe, I should say. So she fosters it into the house, lets it become a part of the family, and so on. And at first, you think it's going to be a nice, kiddie-friendly film. It's not. So at first, you get this boy, right? Bit of a stew bully, bit of a dick. And he grabs hold of the Joe and he runs in the woods to fuck around with M3GAN, nothing naughty. And how does this film is do? Even though I don't get right fence there, even though I don't like harm done to kids, this is like a ballsy film. Because I thought, oh, here we go, another late horror movie, handy pandy and all this shit, but it wasn't. It fucking wasn't. So this little boy slapping it, calling it a stupid Joe. Long but old, M3GAN comes alive, right? Bear with me. And she drags him by the ear. Now that fucking hurts what I'm doing. I'm not lying, I'm not a fucking sadistic person. I like to put pain on myself. But she drags him by the ear a lot more, and you get the idea she's ripped his ear off. This is the only bit where I'm going to be a bit nitpicker. Because apparently this film was going to be a lot more dorier. It was going to be a lot more fucking violent and so on. But the MPA had a field day and they had to cut it down a bit so you can see the ear getting ripped off and some of the gruesome deaths, which is the same because I felt it would have had more of an impact. But I'll shoot this do, this does have an impact because she taps him by the ear, she comes alive, she threatens him, she says a line, are you listening, Bendon? The lad shoots his ear off, the lad panics and that's the fucking wood. He runs in the woods and she turns like an horse, really like, you know, the horse sound, like an horse. She's on both knees and she's literally fucking chasing him in the woods. Long Broad, he tips over, he falls down the hill, the lad, falls on the motorway and he gets hit by a truck. Not making this shit up, he gets hit by, not a truck, but then a big fan car where he gets hit by it and you get the idea he got killed. So I did this film something, it's definitely ballsy. Even I was in shock when I saw that, shock and horror. And you get this woman like a neighbour, not be like a neighbour from hell with one of these daft fucking dogs. And it tries to attack the little dude, tries to attack the dog old M3GAN, but they get it out of dodge. Big mistake. Because the next night, the same night I should say, M3GAN gets the dog. Happy to say you don't see it, it's off steam, you've got the idea she's killed the dog. The neighbour's gone the proof, there's no proof, she tries to break into the house. And this is where M3GAN gets the woman, right? She gets the woman and she sprays an hose pipe on her. Again, obviously it was a lot more traffic. Again, cut down by our wonderful MPA, because there's a lot more traffic. You get the idea she challenged this poor woman to death with an hose. Yeah, she was a twat, but she deserves to get killed in that way. So she gets killed by a water hose. And I think this sort of stains things on the way. The mother sort of taxes on and she outsmarts it and takes it back to the World Potted place to take care of it because she has a feeling it's gone loopy-loo, even though she's keeping it sort of a secret. But M3GAN comes back alive. Now, you can see this on YouTube, see it anywhere. The boss of the company is going mad because he doesn't give a shit, money talks. And M3GAN comes alive and she does this weird sort of fucking dance. It's a believed the little dude dressed up as M3GAN, masked on and everything, did this weird gymnastic dance. And she does this weird dance and she jumps over. She gets like a ninja sort of sword. The guy knows shit, I'm going to get killed. He tries to run and he tries to get to a lift. This guy is picking on half the way, but like most story movies, he's going to get in the lift in the nick of time and he's going to get out of dodge. And how does this movie again? How does this movie its fucking do? Because that's not the case. He gets in the lift, you think he's going to get out of dodge, gets a fucking spear in the fucking duct and dies. She gets in the lift, he says, how could you kill somebody? That's this other guy I was talking about. And she says a line, I didn't kill him, you did. And next thing you know, you don't see it, it's off steam. Again, you see it uncut. She gets that here, she cuts him in the neck, kills him. Sees people in the office, they see the aftershocks in the lift, they die, and the other one all bloody massacred, and M3GAN manages to sneak out. She then gets back to the mum, says to the mum, why don't you let me take care of the girl? She tries to outsmart M3GAN, doesn't work. Then M3GAN's trying to attack her and the little girl. They rip its face off. You get to see the fulfillment of what M3GAN is, a robot. And they manage to destroy M3GAN, get right offensive error, and they manage to destroy M3GAN. And basically it's a happy ending. But I like M3GAN. Like I say, it came out this year, 2023, and it's a good one. I saw it on a streaming site, whenever you can watch films on demand and all that. And I actually got to admit, I actually was surprised. I was surprised I actually liked M3GAN. I just wish that they kept it in its track like they do in most horror movies, with all the blood, all the gore and everything in it. I really do wish they kept this film in its fucking track. Shoot me, but I do. Because I think M3GAN would have had a bit more of an impact had it would have been in its uncut form. But nevertheless, I like M3GAN. It's like a robotic Joe. It's a female sort of like a version of Tucker. You get the idea that Joe's come alive. She's got intelligence and basically she's a killing machine. She's a mean, gene killing machine. But that's what I like about M3GAN. I like Benzilla. That is what I like about fucking M3GAN. So yeah, I'll give M3GAN a lot of points. What the fuck? So, fuck it. 10 out of 10 for me. That's M3GAN. Into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.